Hello YouTube, hello everybody, how are you? No. What is happening everyone? What is happening YouTube? I am back with a long-awaited pickups video. Well, long-awaited for me, probably not for you guys. They're like, who's this guy? Yes, it has. It's been a while. Pickups have been slim. I think I mentioned previously it's not really going to be a thing I'm going to be doing going forward. I've just very briefly, I've kind of quit just picking up games for numbers. I want to pick up games that I really want. Yeah, my collection, I've been slimming down, been selling games, been building up on the old Star Wars figures and such. I'm into the Black Series vintage collection and such, quite big at the moment, going big on that. So yeah, get video games. I mean, I'm playing games, just not as much as I'd like to. Similar for everyone, I suppose, isn't it? Life gets in the way, but yeah, I'm tending to kind of pick up games that I'm really wanting into my collection. I don't know if I mentioned in previous videos, I'm trying to slim like each system, as in SNES, NES, Mega Drive, into like 50, like a maximum of 50 games per system. That's what I'm trying to do. The SNES, I obviously had like over 100 and odd box games, so I'm slowly like kind of selling bits. It's hard to like release the SNES games, I'll be honest, because they were like my pride and joy. They still are. I've put the main 50. You won't see me parting with like all the big titles. They're kind of in here out of the way, but then the other 60 games plus, it's hard to. I've kind of got like 5 slots out of the 50 that I'm kind of keep on moving in and out, you know, debating which ones to keep and such. So yeah, I'm kind of selling bits and bats here and there. But then I've also picked up, as this title will say, like a massive Grail. I'm going to leave it till last, I'll be honest. A massive Grail, like SNES title, that's probably been on my eBay watch list for maybe 4 years. I've wanted this game for a long time. I played it, not back in the day, I played it when I got the SNES Mini. I wanted it because it's part of a genre of like figures I collect. And I wanted this game to kind of, yeah, it's a Konami title. I wanted it to slot into my collection, but then I've played it on the SNES Mini and realised that it is a great game. I really enjoyed it. I didn't complete it. It's hard as shit, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's the title coming at the end of this video, so hope you hang around for that. Other bits and bats I'll go through. I've been to the Carboot. I don't know whether I'll mention that in the title of this video. Probably will, because I don't frequent on Carboot so much anymore. Just when I can be bothered getting up. This one, it was one of those where I kind of was going around and I was like, oh man, am I going to get anything here? Because the vultures were out in force. It was the last weekend when the weather was like Scorchio. They were like out in force, man. Cars were pulling up and there were like 7-8 guys round each car straight away. You had to be quick, and I just wasn't about that particular day. I was kind of backing off. You might say you don't get the stuff if you back off and don't ask. I was kind of backing off, letting the vultures get in there, and then kind of going around the stalls, hence why I didn't get any gaming stuff. I was seeing people walk away with all sorts, I'll be honest. But I got a few bits that are okay, I suppose. I'll show those, and then a very strange pickup on one of my jobs. Right, I'm going to start with this one. This is a video game. This is a title that Stu to UK, he picked up a few months ago now. I saw it on his video and I never realised this this series was on the PlayStation. It's on the NES, it's on the... Oh, is it on the SNES? I've got it for the NES and it's a really good game. It's Bubble Bobble on the NES. Is it on the SNES? I can't remember. Pass? I don't know, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's Pop and Pop. And I was really intrigued by this when Stu picked it up. I was like, oh man, I never realised that this series was on the PlayStation. So yeah, Pop and Pop, and this comes in like a few different variants. You can get this is quite actually rare. It very rarely pops up this with the full cover. It's usually like part you know, like a white, and then it's just got like the cover in the middle. It's like a, yeah, it's just a different cover. But it's all complete. I wanted it complete because I've seen a few with like art manuals and stuff like that. Nice little artwork on the inside there. So yeah, I'm really intrigued about this game. I will give it a go eventually, but not just yet, because I don't have a PlayStation set up. The disc is decent, so yeah, pop and pop. And I got that for quite cheap. I think it, when it does pop up, it's never like expensive. I think I got it for like 10, 11 quid, something like that. So that was good. This one I'm going to show. This is a current gen game. It's for the Switch, and it is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Now this one, I watched Rasmus. I watched his video not so long since, and he was talking about this game, Ori, but he wasn't talking about this one. I didn't realise there was two. This is the second one, hence why I've not opened it. I bought it like a couple of months ago, but I want to get the first game, and it turns out the first game is like trickier to get and it's more expensive. This was like 15 quid at Smith's. I think it's gone up since I was there with my children. I saw it and I was like, oh man, I'm going to grab that. That's the one Raz was talking about. It turns out it isn't. This is the second one, but this is still good apparently. But I want to play the first one first, so I'm going to be trying to grab that. So yeah, I'm still playing my Switch. Still cracking on with the Switch games on that. I'm enjoying that. Current gen stuff I'm playing, PS4, Switch. Very rarely play retro, to be honest. I go on the NES Mini, the SNES Mini now and again. That's about it. I haven't got the current system set up. The loft's still not done. Still on with that. That's taken an eternity. Until the loft is done for my daughter, I don't get the toy room in exchange. So I need to crack on with that. As soon as I get the loft done, I'll inherit the toy room and I can set up everything in there. Just need to get my ass into gear. Right, we're gonna go Carboot. First pickup, woman, she was literally pulling bits of toys out on her stall as I caught her, and she lifted this out, and it's what's his name? K2SO from Rogue One. It's a Lego build-em figure. I saw her lift this out and I grabbed it straight away. I was like, how much do you want on this? She said £5. I didn't even barter, gave her the £5. I'm a bit rusty, a bit out of action, so I didn't barter. Could have maybe got it for free. I had 3 quid, I don't know. Gave her £5, and it kind of goes for like 10 to 15 quid on eBay. I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to move this on. Purchase something with it. And then this one I saw going round. I didn't realise until after I bought it, and I checked it when I got home. It's missing quite a few pieces. Again, it's a toy, and it's the Turtle Wagon, but it's the Turtle Wagon from 2011, I think it is. Let me see. Oh, 2014. Sorry, Playmates Turtle Van, and it's is it the VW? It's like designed on the VW, I think. But it came with a couple of turtles inside. They didn't really come with it, so this was a bit of a bonus. You got Michelangelo there, and is it Leonardo? They don't have the weapons or anything, but I mean, I'm selling this on. I didn't buy it to keep. I think it does like 15-20 quid, so hopefully I'll triple my money on this. But it was nice to grab. The lady, she had a £5. It's for my son. He wasn't there at the time, so I was happy to give her a £5 for a son. But it's got the doors. A lot of them on eBay are missing the back doors or missing this bit. So it's got that, but I mean it's got one wing mirror, not the other one. And then I think it's got like, should have like some cannons somewhere, maybe here, but it's missing those as well. So we'll see what happens with that. And then the third thing I got, I took a punt on this. Now these are very retro. These are 1992 by Bluebird Toys, and they are Mighty Max. I don't know whether you guys remember these. Now they were like the boys' version of Polly Pocket back in the day. So I had a couple of these when I was younger, and I saw them. As soon as I saw them, I recognised the emblem there, and I was like, oh man, I remember these. And this guy had like 5 of them, and he were like 25 quid. You can have all 5. I got him down to 20, so £4 each I paid. They have none of the figures. So you've got this like skeleton one. They had none of the figures. So I kind of knew that at the time that's going to bring the price down, because these only really go for good money if they've got the figures with them. You've got the snake one. You've got this bear, I think it is. Is it a bear? How the hell does this one open? Yeah, you've got this like bare one. Ooh, idiot. And then you've got a gorilla. So I might just get my money back for these. I've been looking online. This guy sold them really well. I saw them and I'm like, oh man, I recognise these. He's like, yeah, Mighty Max. They were like the boys' version of, and he was like a salesman, man. He really sold them to me, and he's like, oh, they're doing good money online, these. I'm like, why aren't you selling them online? And he's like, oh, I just can't be bothered with the hassle, you know, the old chestnut. And I'm like, oh, without Googling in front of him or checking eBay, I just kind of went for it. This is like a snake, I think, or a lizard. Yeah, snake. So yeah, I just kind of went for it. And then I came back home and checked, and it turns out they're like not selling for major money. They can do alright, but with the figures, none of these have got the figures, so we'll see. I might get my money back, maybe a few quid more. But yeah, I took a punt. It'd be nice to keep in like a collection, but I have nostalgia for them, but I'm not too bothered about keeping those, to be honest. I'll move those on. And then this was a weird one, man. This so I'm doing a job, working away on someone's alarm. It was a car garage. This was really strange. Servicing an alarm at a car garage, and I'm there working on the keypad, and I'm chatting to this guy. It was an Asian guy who owned a car garage, and boxes everywhere. You know what car garages are like if you've ever been in a shitholes. So I'm working away, and there were boxes like near my feet, and I'm like moving boxes to like get to keypad, and then in the corner, literally so weird, in the corner like behind these boxes that I just shifted to get to the keypad, there was these two just stacked there right in the corner with full of shit. I'll insert a picture if I can. Full of shit, and I was like, what is that, a SP? So I picked them up, and yeah, sure enough, 2 Game Boy SPs. Weird. Just in a car garage in the corner. A red one and a silver one. The tribal, I think this is. But the screens on them are sweet, man. The screens are like immaculate. They were full of shit. They do work. I've powered them both up. Both spot on. Not an issue with either of them. And the red one, again, screen is absolutely bob on, man. Once I clean them up, it just looks sweet. And I love a Game Boy SP. I've got quite a few myself. I've got a Zelda one, an Ice one, and like a pink and a silver one. I don't particularly collect them. I play on the SP quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to sell one. Probably sell the tribal one. I think it fetches more money. And I'm going to mod this one. I've been speaking to Craig, Goodwin's Place. Thanks for your tips, Craig. He's been messaging me and telling me what I should do and what kits I should get. Because I work in electrics and I've been watching people do them and they look a piece of piss, to be honest. So you can buy the kit, the LCD, the LCD, the upgraded LCD, like brighter light and such, better graphics, for like 50 quid. So what I sell this one for will probably pay for the kit to go into this, and then I'll get like, I'll use the innards from this. I'll just get a new shell, and I'm gonna do a modded SP, man, because I play on the SP. I play Pokemon games on the SP a lot, and if I've got a modded one, it's just gonna be so much better. Apparently, it's night and day. They're both the Zero AGS 001s. I would have loved if one of them had been a 101. That'd have been next level. So yeah, I mean, for free, I picked them up and I said to Ahmed, the guy in the car garage, I'm like, mate, what are you doing with these? And he was like, what are they? And I'm like 2 Game Boys just randomly in the corner. He's like, I didn't even know they were there, to be honest, Craig. He goes, you can have them if you want. And I'm like, fucking hell, sick. Just no games in them. That'd have been good. Pokemon, imagine. A couple of Pokemon games in each one. But yeah, made up, powered them up. Work a treat. And last but not least, the Grail. This one, man. So what did I sell? I sold, if you guys remember, I had a Legend of Zelda Game Boy, Legend of Zelda DS, not the XL, 3DS Legend of Zelda limited edition. I think it was 25th anniversary, do you know, like the black one, boxed, in really good condition. Never played it, it's only ever been on display, and the price was doing really well. I think I got 250 quid for it. So I'm like, I'm going to move that on. As soon as I listed it, someone wanted it straight away, sold it, bang, Bob's your uncle, sweet. It was in really good condition, but I've never played it. I didn't want to play it because of the condition it was in. I didn't want to mess it up, and it was immaculate. So I'm happy it's gone to, I was speaking to this lass actually who bought it. She's a Zelda collector, and she was made up, man. She was like, can you package it? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll make sure it's like bomb proof. I packaged it really well. She messaged me afterwards and said, oh, I'm made up with it. So I was happy with that. So the money from that I kind of used to get this, because this came up on my search, my eBay search listings, and it was, I think it was $170 I paid for this. I don't mind telling prices, I'm not bothered. And it is for the Super Nintendo, The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Now this, it can go, yeah, that's the downer. That's the big downer for me. This, but it's got the Batman emblem. There you go. They should all have that, any Batman game. But this can go for ridiculous prices. You'll see listings for this, like in Germany, for 400-500 quid, whatever. So yeah, there's some creases as well. It's not the best, I'll be honest, but I'm happy with it. I'm finally happy to get it into my collection. I've been wanting this one for a very long time. It's a great game. You'll find versions of it online that don't have the manual and such. But yeah, that's the only downside, this bit here. The rest of it's really good, to be honest. I've been after this for a while. Like I say, I played it on the SNES Mini. The car is bob on, no issues with that. I should try this actually. Oh, I haven't even tried it because I don't have a SNES set up. I should really make sure it's legit. I'm pretty sure it is. The manual is decent. A couple of creases at the top there. Bit of creasage down here, but other than that, the manual's sweet. And this is a really good game as well, guys, if you're a Batman fan. Hence why I've been after this. I've been on the lookout. And Konami titles, you can't really go wrong. There's some epic Konami titles. You know, if you've looked at my videos in the past, you know that I've got the silver Konami set, you know, the 10 games, all the silver releases, and they're all stellar titles. So made up to get this one. And that's it. That is it for this installment. I got Star Wars pickups and stuff. Been watching all your guys' videos, so I will be back with like some Star Wars pickups, maybe something like that. Laters.